Okay, so we are going to review some of the things that we've done up to this point. So I'll open to the manual again. I'll start from here. Now we started by saying we want to work with WordPress. I said it's a content management software. We have WordPress, we have Joomla, we have Drupal. They enable you to build your website quickly. You just need to download templates for the site that you need to build and install them. Then start working on your site. In a few minutes, your site will be up. So the codes are hidden at the back end, and you probably will never need to see any of the codes. So the first thing to set up WordPress, the first thing you need to do is to switch on XAMPP. XAMPP here is in capital XAMP. Switch on XAMPP. Then the next thing you need to do is to create a folder in the htdoc environment under XAMPP. Then extract the WordPress file into it. So in this particular case, we have a folder called WP. So we're extracting our WordPress into that folder. So I'll just show you here. From the XAMPP environment, we switched it on. And after switching it on, we went to htdocs, then created a folder called WP. Then we now extracted the content of WordPress into it. So the next thing we did was to go to localhost/phpMyAdmin to create a database for our WordPress. So when you type that address, it will take you to the database environment, the phpMyAdmin environment. This is where you create databases for different applications you want to use, create tables, and set your different records. So what we did was to type that address, then we now went to databases. From databases, we now type the name of our database. So then further to so the stages are shown there. To open our browser, and we type localhost/wp, which is a folder name /wp-admin. This is the installation folder that is in WordPress profile. So once you run this environment will open. So you'll be prompted to have a record of your database name, the username, the password, the database host, and maybe possibly change the table prefix. So our database name is WP data. That was what we created under the localhost/phpMyAdmin. The default username for my SQL is root, ROOT. The password is empty, and the database host is localhost. So when we click next, it took us to where we type. This one is not supposed to come in here. It took us to where we type all the information. Created my database here as WordPress. So hope you'll be able to differentiate that. So the username root, the password empty, and database name is localhost. So this is the right thing. So when you do that and you click submit, the system will tell you, will do the installation, and will ask you that it wants to start the installation. So you click on run installation, and when you run that, you type that, the files tables will be created, and additional information will be required from it when you click install WordPress. So when you do that, the system will come up and tell you you are successful, so you can click to login. So we want to log in now to the backend. So you type admin and type the password that we choose. So I'll go to the backend and I'll type admin. And username is admin. Password, my own password is what I'm typing now. Then I'll click login. Immediately finish that, you click login. So it will take us to the WordPress dashboard. So this is where we are. So this is where we are. So this is the backend of WordPress application. So from this environment, you can manage. So this is what you find. So you have the dashboard, and on the left hand side you see something like post. This is when your post will come in. Posts are those discussion topics that people will make comments on. Then we have media. If you have a media library, audio, video, and the rest of them, you can bring them in. Then pages are like the menus that we created when we're building our website. So you create your pages by first of all identifying what will be the page title and the content. All comes in there. Then comment, this is where you see all the comments that are made by people. This is where you authorize whether they should be published or not. Then under appearances, we have theme. Theme is a template. The template that is used by WordPress is called theme. Now, a theme is like the structure of a house. Structure of a house. Every website has its own structure. So there are a lot of free themes that are online, which you can download and install on your WordPress environment. And there are also default themes which you can also use to build your website. So when you hear about WordPress themes, we are talking about the default templates that we are talking about templates that you can use for your website. So a website a template already has the design that shows the different sections. So you just need to key in and upload your content to bring up your website. And you have things like customize. You can customize the template. We have widgets, menus. We'll see how we are going to use all these plugins. There may be plugins that you may need to bring in to increase the functionality of your WordPress. Use that, manage the users here. Then tools, can export data, import data. Then settings, other things which we will do, which you will find. So we want to build our WordPress by using a default theme. The theme we want to use is 2017 theme. So to choose a theme, you go to appearance, click on theme, and select 2017. So I will go to I'll go back to my WordPress. So I'll click on appearance. So don't forget, I said the theme is like the template. So when you click on appearance and theme, you see all the default themes that are there. So you can see the first one. This is 2019 theme. This is 2017 theme. This is 2016 theme. Now you can work with any one of them. For example, if I build my website with 2017 theme completely built, my website will have a particular look. If after some time I don't want my website to keep having that look, so that it wouldn't look boring, I can switch it to another theme. The content will still remain the same, but particular class, we're going to start by using the theme called 2017. You'll see how we can change between themes. So to use a theme, there are two things you need to do. You have to click on that theme. You can click on the theme to read a little thing about it. You need to activate it to use it. That means once you activate it, it becomes the active theme for your WordPress website. So that this has been activated. So this is now the current theme for your application. So to see how it looks, so we can just go here. Now see where I'm going. I'm taking my mouse here. Then I click on visit site. I've not started designing anything, but I just want to see the theme. So this is how the theme is. Designing. So all these areas are where places we're going to design our website. So that's how this thing works.